guys, you're checking out a Logic Pro X tip and trick tutorial video for ADSR. In this video, I'm going to be responding to some questions that I got on some previous videos asking how I do snare rolls inside of Logic. Well, the answer to that is I typically do them either in Machine or in Logic. Now, this is a Logic tutorial, so if you don't have Machine, I'm not going to show you, but the process is the exact same. You're just working with the Machine editor. So that being said, let's play this little demo real quick, and I will name this snare roll. All right, so there are two snare rolls. There's this one right here, and then one happened right around here. That's occurring in Machine. So let's look at how to do this. Step one, find a snare sample that you want to roll with. Typically, they're short, kind of dry. They're not like huge layered sounds because they would just be more of like a fill feeling. So step one, find an appropriate sample. So this is the sample that I am using. Here's another one. Right, so you just want some dry sounding snare, like an 808, 909 type snare. One that can be pitched up or down. That's helpful if it can have a pitch up or pitch down effect that still sounds nice. All right, so step one, find the type of snare that you're going for. And usually shorter snares work better for rolls because they're happening at very quick tempos or very quick rhythms. So then what you need to do is you need to load up a sampler that you like working in. You could do it in the EXS24. You could do it in Machine. You could do it in Kontakt. We're going to look at Machine and Kontakt. It's the same process. So this track right here that I just named, that's Kontakt. This is Machine. So what I have Machine set up to where if I play C3, it's going to play the actual sample, right? But if I play C2, it's playing that sample, but it's pitching, or C4, it's pitching it up. Here's C2, pitching it down. So that's cool because now I can do pitched snare rolls. Right, so I'm playing that live right now. So that's what the banging sound was here, the keyboard. Now you can do that in Kontakt too. Just load up the snare sample that you want to do. Click on New Instrument, go File, New Instrument, click on the little wrench, go to Mapping Editor, drag and drop it, and now you have right, and you can do pitched rolls. So that's how you're going to do it. Now, inside of the Logic Pro X, the piano roll, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to find or decide what tempo of roll you want. Snare rolls can be all different types of tempo, especially in hip-hop. So you're going to typically want to place them in an open spot in your beat. So let's listen to this groove real quick. So I could place another one right here. So let's do that right now. So we're going to find the scroll play, or the position. So right here, we can put it at 4.3. And what we're going to do is, what I like to do is hit escape on my keyboard and just work in the brush tool. And then choose the value that I want. So let's do like a 16th note triplet. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to use the brush tool to be working at a 16th note triplet clip. So we don't really have to worry about that. It's going to put it at that triplet value. So there we go. Now let's listen to this. So that's pitched way down. Let's pitch it up a little bit. All right, so there's a triplet feel. Now, I'm doing it all with the different grid settings. Now, you could do this 8th note triplet, so that just took away some notes. So that one's actually kind of cool. So that's how I like to do it, is mess around with the quantization and then use the brush tool. Not the pencil tool, the brush tool, because you can just literally just pop it in and it will do it, not like that, but you can just pop it in and now it's doing triplet notes. And I'm not on a triplet grid, I'm on a quarter note grid. Right, so that triplet is a really cool pickup to actually kind of get like a pickup feeling into the next part of the groove. So what I might do here is pop this one over. Let's play this one more time. So I want to get another one in there. So again, going to go to the brush tool because the brush tool is going to be to my automation or to my grid settings here. Now let's try this. All right, so I'm going from a triplet roll into in Machine. I'm going into just a like a really quick 64th note roll. I could do that in the Logic one as well, which I did earlier. So this is just changing the grid here using the brush. Now, what you can do, you can go up here. I'm sorry, not grid. You're changing the value, the time quantization of whatever you draw in, and using the brush tool will snap that to the grid regardless of what grid you have it set on. But I can go up here and we can change this to, if we change it to like a 64th note grid, well, now all these notes are on the grid, right? And all I did was just pencil tool that in, right? And then you can just click and drag, copy and paste as you need and make your rolls. So another really cool thing you can do is with the pitched rolls, you could change the pitch of certain notes. So let's highlight these two in this triplet roll. And we're going to go up with it a little bit. So we're just, all right, and let's listen to this. And it's kind of a cool feel. And it's just a small difference, but it's enough to kind of make the listener's ear go, oh, that's cool. Another thing you can do is you can pan the different parts to, or the different pitches to a different part of the speaker. It's going to be a little bit hard to do right here just because they're so close together, but I'm feeling adventurous. So let's give it a go. So I'm going to go to pan, and what we're going to do is keep this right here kind of out left, and then we're going to do this one out right. Let's do this one that way. Have that go back. So it's kind of just moving around the pan position here, and you'll get a pretty cool feel from this. It'll bounce around. This might be too much movement, but let's try it. Yeah, so that's cool. It actually moves in the stereo fields, which is really nice. Adds some nice flavor to your snare roll. So that's another little tip and trick, is to get them out left and right. Don't just keep them center. Each hit can be out left, one can be out right. You can just do vice versa. You can keep a couple hits out to the left. You can keep a couple hits out to the right. We're going to do that right here with this one. I'm going to hit A again for my automation lane, or my automation, and we're on pan, which you can see right here. And what I'm going to do is the first half of it, we're going to keep, let's actually do a couple more lines here. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to put this down to negative like 35, and this is just pure preference and taste. We'll put this one up at about positive 35. So then half this roll is going to be out here on the right, then the other part's going to be on the left. So let's play the whole thing. And there are some cool ways to do rolls, snare rolls inside of Logic Pro X. And last little thing you can do, actually want to touch on this before we go, is you can click this little tab right here, which will bring up the different things like velocity control, or the controller controls like pitch bend and note velocity. You can actually do pitch bends with it. So let's get a pitch bend in on this one as well. So this one's going to be panned and doing a little bit of pitch bending. So we'll just have it go up and pitch a little bit as it's going. So let's listen to this. It's this first one right here. And then we have our triplet over here that's panning vice versa, or left, right, left, right, left, right. So it's really cool, really easy to do in Logic X. The brush tool is your best friend. Just find a good sample, load up a new MIDI region, go in the panel tool, choose your brush, pick your time value. Triplets are really cool for rolls, especially in that kind of more contemporary, current hip-hop vibe. And then just get creative with it. Pan some of the hits out left, right, pitch them up and down, move them up actually on the keyboard if you're using a sample that's being key tracked in your sampler. But there you guys go. If you have any questions or comments, let me know below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm Echo Soundworks. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I'll see you next time.